lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today's video is going to be making my first TBR of 2025. It's going to be choosing my January TBR using my TBR prompts, and I'm so excited. I feel like I've not done a TBR video like this in so long, so I'm very excited to get into it. Thank you for joining me today. I am ill right now. I don't know if you can tell from my voice. It's not the best voice, hence why I am joining you not looking the greatest, but we're just gonna move on because we need to be choosing our TBR, and I'm personally so excited for this. I feel like after having a massive reading slump, end of September, October, November, December, I'm ready to start off the year with a great reading month and finally get into back into reading the amount of books that I like to read in a month. So I'm very excited, and this is going to determine, you know, the books that we read. And also, I don't know if anyone notices, but compared to my last TBR videos, I feel like I've not done a TBR cart one since maybe August or September. But if you can tell, we now only have 2 shelves filled. So we're leaving the year and starting the year, I guess, with 2 shelves of the TBR cart full, whereas before I had all 3 and then some, on top, and now we've only got 2 shelves filled, which honestly, looking at it like this is really shocking to me. I feel like I thought I had more for some reason, but I don't. But I guess that's good, and not gonna lie, in 2025 I'm gonna buy some more books. I think this is the sign that I am allowed to do that, because even though I've still got 2 shelves filled, which might be a lot to some people, to me, I feel like that's pretty good. We've eliminated a whole shelf and some extras, so I'm very happy about that. I have whipped out the trusty TBR jar, and what we're going to do is choose 6 prompts from the jar, and those prompts are going to determine the 6 books that I read in January. So without further ado, let's get into it and choose our first TBR of the year. As always, I would love to know what is going to be on your January TBRs, or your first books that you want to get stuck into in 2025, because I feel like these books really set the tone for the year, and if we're choosing bad ones, I feel like that's not kicking off the year to a good start. So we need to be going in with good anticipated books, you know what I mean? So yeah, I am excited for most of these on here. There's definitely some that I'm could do without right now, but there's definitely some that I am so excited to read, especially Iron Flame, because Onyx Storm is coming out in January, so I need to get on that really quickly. Really excited about From Blood and Ash, and I'm also really excited about Addicted for Now, because I feel like I started that series and then just left it for months and months and months, so I need to get back into it. But there is definitely some on this TBR that I am not excited about. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too excited about Reckless right now, and I'm not too excited about Foxglove, so we'll just see. We will see. I'm picking 6 because this kind of allows me to have a bit of wiggle room, and I can if I do read all these 6 books, I can pick a few more of my own. Definitely keep your eyes out, keep your eyes peeled for a book haul at the start of the year, because I'm definitely going to replenish this cart. I feel like I'm going to treat myself to some new books. So, oh, I've just actually realised I have a book that I need to add onto the cart. Okay, how could I actually forget? I have Beartown by Frederick Backman. I got this for Christmas from my boyfriend, so we'll put that one on there because I'm very excited for it. Okay, TBR jar prompt number 1, let's go. What have we got? You're actually joking. I actually can't believe that. My first prompt is free pick. Wow, what are the chances? This really is a sign that 2025 is going to be my year, apparently. So, free pick, let's go. I'm not gonna lie, free pick is gonna be Beartown by Frederick Backman. I just got this for Christmas, and I wanted it for so long. It was on my wish list for the longest time, and then my boyfriend picked it off my wish list. Well, I kind of told him, but we'll just say he picked it from the wish list. And yeah, I'm so excited to read this one, because what I've heard, it's a very impactful book, and it's very kind of emotional, and the way that Frederick Backman writes is very deep, and he has a unique style of writing, I feel, because I'm pretty sure he incorporates multiple POVs within this book that you wouldn't even expect you're gonna get. So basically this book follows a town of people, and it's a very discreet, hidden town. I feel like they don't really get new people in or anything like that, and then something happens and they think that the town is going to experience this like mass of, I don't know, like good luck, until an act puts that luck in jeopardy. And then it basically divides the town in half from the people that think this act should be just covered up and kept hush hush so no one really finds out about it, and then the other half of the town really want justice and they're trying to like act out about it and that kind of thing. So you're basically following the town along that journey, trying to figure out why this has happened, what's happening. Like, I'm so excited. And also it's a trilogy, so I think it's Bear Town, Us Against You, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know the last one, but I have heard Destiny Sidwell recently speaking about Anxious People, and she said that one's really good as well, so I'm very excited. Plus, my sister is going to be reading A Man Called Ove when we go on holiday in January, so we'll both be reading a Frederick Backman book at the same time. I'm very excited. Also the cover, stunning. Okay, prompt number 2. Oh, that one flew out at me. I feel like that's a sign. We have got a wintry read. Okay. A wintry read. I would have honestly put that as like a wintry read because I feel like it's hockey. Oh, it also does follow a hockey team, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'll stop talking about that book. A wintry read. Okay, we could go for Jane Eyre because I feel like this just gives me classic gothic, you know, wintry vibes. Like it's set in a manor that's really dark, you know. I also just watched the Emily Bronte film with I forget the actress's name, but it was really, really good. I think it's just called Emily. Highly recommend. A wintry read. What are we getting? What vibes are we getting here? Oh, we could go for Foxglove. I feel like that's also pretty wintry, pretty gothic. And we could also go for, I feel like From Blood and Ash is giving me quite gothic reads, quite like wintry vibes. I think it's just because the cover is like quite gothic-y, but I feel like these are our 3 options. And I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, I've been really having this itch after watching the Emily film to read Jane Eyre because I've never read it before and it's such a popular classic, so I am gonna read Jane Eyre. I'm gonna read it in January, hopefully, because it's a classic. I'm not very good with classics and also the font is quite small, so we will see how this one goes. I'm not honestly too sure what this is about, but I do think it's about a woman who is a governess to this guy's daughter in like a big manor. And is he the love interest? Yeah, it says love story. It's set in the Yorkshire Moors. Okay, yeah, Jane and Rochester. Yeah, I think it's like a love story, but she's the governess to the daughter and that's how they meet. Could be so wrong there. That's quite embarrassing, but that sounds pretty good to me. Okay, third prompt. Okay, what have we got? Oh, this is a mean one. Ugliest cover. Right, ugliest cover. This one, I feel I know already in my heart what it's gonna be. Ugliest cover for me. Sorry. I think this one's won this prompt before, so it's really getting a lot of hate from me. But the ugliest cover is Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I hate this cover. It's actually just, in the best way possible, not nice. Like, there is just no thought put behind it to me. It's just bog standard thriller cover in my opinion, and I'm not sure it's the prettiest on the card. I'm sorry, I don't actually think there is any other cover that is ugly. I really like every other cover. So we're gonna go for Pretty Girls. This one has been on my TBR. If you watch my TBR videos, you will know it's been on the TBR for quite some time now. I keep picking it for the monthly TBRs and I never seem to read it. Not sure why. I think it's because it's quite a thick book. So to sit down and read a thriller that's like 500 pages seems a bit excessive to me, but it does seem good. It says a missing girl, a family torn apart, an unsolved mystery. And it's about 2 sisters, one disappeared, and it had a horrible effect on the family, obviously. And now another teenage girl is missing, and the circumstances are like the exact same to when the sister disappeared. And those 2 sisters have to revisit the past to find out why this girl has gone missing and unearth all of those secrets that caused it. And basically they're trying to figure out why this is happening, who is doing it, and it's meant to be super gory, super gruesome and intense of a thriller, but I've been recommended it a lot and I feel like it's gonna be good, but the 500 pages is just putting me off. I feel like that's excessive for a thriller, right? I feel like a thriller should be like 300, 350 pages. Okay, fourth why do I keep trying to say prompt? Okay. It is written by a tried and tested author. Right. Okay, a tried and tested author on my TBR. Honestly, we don't have many on here that are tried and tested from me at the moment. I feel like I've not read more than like 2 books per author. So, okay, the one author that I have read, I think the most books from on the cart right now would be Elle Kennedy. So we could go in with the 3rd Briar Yu book, which is the play. I'm currently just finishing up The Risk, I think it's called The Risk, the 2nd one, which was on my TBR for ages. If you know, you know. But I finally read it and I've loved it. So I feel like that would be a good choice. We could go in with the 3rd one. I'm not sure who this is about. Okay, I can't, the name's not jumping out right now. Anyway, we could also go with Paige Toon, because she is the author of my all-time, maybe not all-time, but one of my all-time favourite romance books, which is Seven Summers. If you like have read that, you will know how amazing of a romance book it is. I love it so much. So we could go with If You Could Go Anywhere by Paige Toon, which I actually got from Vinted, and it's about a girl who has always wanted to travel, but she's never left the town that she was born. She loves stories, and then her grandmother passes away, leaving Angie with no remaining family, and she wants to get out and start her adventures. Then she finds a letter revealing the address of the father she never knew. Okay, so she goes on this journey, and then she sets out to find the truth about her family, but along the way, mysterious and reckless Italian Alessandro, will he help guide the way? Okay, so it's like she's going on a journey to find her family, and then we have this mysterious love interest along the way. That sounds unreal, and I love the way that Paige Toon writes her books. However, I'm not sure that's the vibe right now. It seems too summery. We also do have, I don't know why this didn't jump out at me at first, we have Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. I am probably the biggest fan of the Chestnut Springs series. I love that series so much. And I've not read her original series, which is the Gold Rush Ranch series. That's a mouthful to say. But the first book is Off to the Races. These are like the new covers that she's brought out. So I could read this, and I feel like I should. It's been on my TBR for quite a while, and I do love Elsie Silver's writing. We're going with it. Off to the Races, because I feel like I've not read an Elsie book in quite a while. Too long for my liking. Okay, on to the 5th, the penultimate prompt. Let's go. What have we got? We have got, I'm so sorry about my voice as well right now. I feel like it's honestly quite not very soothing to listen to. We've got a thriller, which, okay, great. The only thriller I have, no, that's actually a lie. I was going to say the only thriller I have is Pretty Girls, but that is a lie. Because I do actually have this thriller, which I got from Vinted as well. Honestly, Vinted is the place to be for books. I got The Four by Ellie Keel, and I believe this is her first ever debut book, like debut novel. It's a gothic, dark academia thriller. Look how gorgeous like the cover pages are as well. I'm obsessed. I think it's got like a pretty, yeah, I love it. I wanted to read this one for a while now. It's been on the TBR for probably the longest, which is terrible. It's about scholarship students in like a Oxford-y type college, I'd probably assume. I feel like it's about someone who gets pushed out of a window, and we're trying to find out who did it, why they did it, what's going on in this creepy college, and, you know, we're really just delving into it. This one has been on the TBR, like I said, for ages, so I'm very excited to get to it. Okay, the 6th and final prompt. Wow, is this the 6th? Okay, it's the 6th. These have gone so fast. We have got, okay, a book with an even number of pages. So I guess I'm just going to have to flick through. I'm going to pick the one that I most want to read right now, which is, I feel like, Addicted. No, I really need to read Iron Flame before Onyx Flame comes out. I feel like that is just, it has to be done. I'm gonna be so sad if I spoil it for myself. 623. That's not even. But we could go with Reckless. I feel like I do need to read this one as well. Does it have even? This is like risky. I could really spoil some stuff for myself here. Oh, I nearly looked at the last sentence. Ugh. 387. It's not even. I have been really wanting to read this series. I think this is the first one. This is A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting by Sophie Irwin. It's kind of like a Bridgerton vibe book. I have both of them in the duology, so should get to reading them. 341. It's not even. What is happening? Okay. I feel like I should pick a short one so I actually do read it. There's not really many short books here though. Maybe we'll go with Behind the Net. Although I am kind of all hockey romanced out at the moment. Okay. 404. Okay, we can go with Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. This is the first book in the Vancouver Storm series, and all I know is it's ice hockey. I think it's she had a crush on him in high school, and now she's his live-in assistant. Yes, I remember. And then I think it turns out that he also really liked her or something, maybe. I don't know. I think it's like they don't know that each other like each other, but they do, and they have always liked each other. That just sounds so fun. This is going on the TBR. So that is all the books. Here are all 6 books that I've chosen for the month of January. So this is my first TBR of the year. We will quickly run through all of our books. So first off, I got free pick, which was Beartown by Frederick Backman. And in all honesty, I'm probably going to read this one first because I'm so excited about it. And then for our Wintry read, we have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I'm so excited for this one too. Then we have Ugliest cover, which is Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. It should really push me to read this book finally. If I have not read this book finally, I'm giving it away at this point. I'm being ruthless in 2025. Ruthless era. And then we got A Tried and Tested Author, which was Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. And then we got, what was this one? A thriller. We got a thriller, which is The Four by Ellie Keel. And last but not least, we got a book with an even number of pages, which is Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. So that is my TBR. Hopefully I will have fun reading it. Hopefully we've got some 5 stars in there maybe. I'm anticipating Beartown to be a 5-star, which would kick off the year with a bang, wouldn't it? That would be insane. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys pick a great TBR and have a great month of reading in January. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to tune in to the next video. I've got lots of fun videos and reading vlogs and just fun bookish content coming up in 2025. Also some non-bookish content as well. I have also just ordered a camera, so the quality of my videos is finally going to be improved. Stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching again, and I hope that you guys have a great January. Bye guys.